Good evening, Voice of Independence. Francisco here. It sounds like you had a great meeting. It sounds like you had a full slate of speakers. Congratulations to those icebreakers. I think I saw someone that I talked to recently about it on the slate. And thank you, Olivia, for letting me transform the few minutes of manual check on this checkpoint, if you will, for the things that we have done and for the things that we may want to do before the holidays are upon us. As some of you know, I was chosen to be what's called a club coach at another club in Cincinnati. It's a really interesting proposition for me because guess what? One of your speeches tonight was about being a distinguished club. Okay, so kudos and bravo. However, my personal challenge is back to back. That's the hashtag, and I could say that's the title of my term. How do we do this again? As the person that was chosen to lead you, here are a few things that I've researched on and found that I wanted to share and encapsulate tonight on this short video, and hopefully for anybody else who needs to read it. So please come with me. Let me share my screen and take you through some of these materials, okay? First of all, as you can see, I'm not by myself. We're a team. And the team is not just the officers. It's something that every single one of us puts a little bit into. Even if you're not an officer now, watch what the officers are doing. Maybe next year you'll feel inclined to do more. That said, I went to a training last month on the 26th of August where they had a President Responsibility Action Plan, and they asked me this question, and there was an issue of when. That is what I had on one of my favorite materials all lined up to perhaps talk a little bit about tonight. Yes, this is the club timeline, my dear officers. It's all on page 19 of our master manual. That's why I'm glad we used the manual check for this. It's the club leadership handbook. So from there, I'm just going to quickly read. In September, we could have completed what's called the Smedley Award, membership building. John has spoken to you about the views. That is very important. We did the speech contest, and yes, sorry, I'm going to toot my own horn because I had waited forever for something like this. I could not believe it. So I got to go to Georgetown on the 14th. You're going to hear about that, or you may have heard about that from Olivia already. However, let me jump back to the share that I have and show you something interesting that I'm just going to throw out there for people to look at. First of all, some of you new officers wonder about when we say Club Central. Club Central is Toastmasters.org. You, whoever role and position you have been assigned to be an officer, I just completed one of them today. And as you can see, we have the club officer assignment. Here's all of you, okay? Again, thank you. Your turns when you started. Special thanks to somebody who came in and stepped up and helped at the very last minute. And what is this about is this. Here are our stats. This is something that I think that, by the way, there's a CC being finished today, thanks to you, thanks to this virtual communication. So as officers and as members, ask questions about this. Now, to the fun part. Here's a thought for everyone to help our BPPR. There is a brand photo contest, and guess what? All we have to do is make sure that we're having fun and that we're able to show our banner, our materials, our tent cards, our flag. So I'm going to throw that up there, and I'm going to set a deadline if anybody wants to participate for October 23rd. help our BPPR or a brand new BPPR with something like this. Then finally, to wrap things up, some of you got the high performance leadership. Here is something from a recent Toastmaster magazine, specifically the July 17th, again, page 19. Here's a little something about how to promote your open house and demo meeting. I'm going to leave the page. I'm not going to read all of it. I'm just going to read a little blurb in here that talks about invite past club members and visitors. We do that very well. We have very strongly networked. Okay. And let's stop the sharing because I got to wrap this thing up and say thank you. Again, those are just ideas and suggestions. Again, the brand photo contest, please bring your pins and your badges. Ask for materials between now and October 23rd. I will be there at that time. We can take the picture then. I'll bring the tripod. I know Sheila has a camera and all that. Our BPPR also has some good photo gear. And then for the people who got the HPLs, there is an open house in the spring. How about we join forces, for example, with another club? I'm going to throw out there. Maybe we can join forces with those titles. So with those two suggestions, I appreciate everyone's time. Thank you for being there. I'll see you on October 23rd. Everyone, please have a safe return home and have a great night. Thank you.